There was an old, run-down house on the edge of the forest outside the town that no one had gone near for a long time. For years, whispers had been spreading about this house. No one let their children near it because, according to the rumors, there was a jinn living in that house. Once upon a time, an old man who owned the house had mysteriously disappeared. The townspeople believed the man had been taken by the jinn or had been cursed. Since that day, strange sounds began coming from the windows of the house at midnight. It wasn't just the sound of the wind. It was like someone was whispering, crying, or the terrifying screams of children echoed. One day, 3 brave and curious children, Lily, Henry, and Ethan, decided to uncover the secret of this house. Other children and families warned them, saying, "Don't go to that house, it's cursed." But the children were eager to experience adventure and fear. In the late afternoon, just as the sun was about to set, the children walked hand in hand toward the house's door. The door creaked on its rusty hinges as it opened. Inside, they were met with a dusty, dark living room. Old, faded paintings were hanging on the walls. Some of them seemed to be watching them. Suddenly, a cold wind blew through the house, and the door slammed shut. The children panicked, but the door had locked from the inside. At that moment, a shadow appeared from the darkest corner of the house. It had huge, red eyes and was staring at the children. The jinn was holding an old spell book in its hand and said to the children,
"Anyone who enters this house without permission shall be cursed. If you want to get out of here alive, you must answer 3 riddles correctly. Otherwise, you will stay here forever."
The children looked at each other and swallowed their fear, accepting the jinn's challenge. The first riddle came.
"You see me during the day but I disappear at night. What am I?"
Lily quickly answered.
A shadow.
The jinn nodded and asked the second riddle.
"I always move but have no feet. What am I?"
Henry thought and said.
A clock.
The jinn laughed and moved on to the third riddle.
"I always follow you but you can never catch me. What am I?"
Ethan immediately answered.
My shadow.
The jinn was surprised, but kept his word. The door opened and the children ran outside. But after leaving the door, they realized nothing was the same. Shadows were moving. Whispers were ringing in their ears. After that, the children never returned to that house. But every night, with the sound of the wind, the whispers of that cursed house continued to remind them.